All right, and we're open. It is Crenbowl Season 13 Grand Final, guys. How y'all doing? I'm Chun, I'm casting it. Sorry I'm not Crendor. And I am joined with Marrow.
Yeah, it's pretty close to, Crenbowl. You can just change it to Chunbowl real quick. No one
Yeah,
would know.
uh, actually, you know what? I could actually do that here. But edit scene, add a layer, text, change it to impact, increase the size of the thing.
The one thing that actually really hurt the dwarves in the match that they played before this, they don't have block on one of their runners.
Hmm, there. Perfect. This is now the Chun Bowl.
Yes.
Hey. All right. Okay. So cool. Resnus. So that's cool. And you can just vote. All right. So he's going to not stream his side. All right then. All right. So tomfoolery aside, it is Von Kaw playing Skaven, his son Brodence, versus Resnus playing Dwarves, Suade Tempest. So let us head over there, and since I'm already on the Sun Brodence side, let's talk about them for a few minutes, shall we? So, rats, being rats. Start off with a obscenely leveled rat ogre, level 4, who's taken mighty no, that's break tackle, block, and plus agility. And so
Yeah, definitely a very dangerous player.
definitely a dangerous player. 3 gutter runners, 2 at level 3, 1 level 4, 1 with sidestep and extra agility, 1 with prehensile tailed. What is that? That's disturbing presence, foul appearance, and block. And heal the gutter runner with block and sidestep. So full blodge.
Especially hard to take that gutter runner down with the foul appearance as well.
Indeed. Indeed.
I guess it does take doubles to get mutations, so that's why you would have taken that before block.
Probably. All right, meanwhile, our thrower, Dr. Bright, level 3. He's got leader and kick on top of his normal thrower Skaven skills. Passion, sure hands. On top of a very cool throwing cannon, I might add. Hello, hello. Shall I place a bet on myself tonight, says Resnus? Only if you have no qualms with fraud in an exceptionally bad or low stakes situation.
Well, that's only if you bet on the other guy.
That's fair. Jolly Cooperation, one of the 5 linemen with Frenzy. Royal Rat Vanguard, one hell of a boss with disturbing presence. Meanwhile, the Royal Rat Authority is the boss. Who's the Vanguard? Nah, whatever. Royal Rat Authority, Warpstone, and Hearthstone are all unleveled linemen. So, bodies on the line, not bad.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
disturbing presence could be kind of useful
it could
in
be.
certain situations.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of mobility on that player, definitely more than Nurgle has on their disturbing presences.
very true. No cheerleaders, 1 reroll, 1 apothecary, 10 fan factor, and no assistant coaches. Meanwhile, the Sunbrodens stand at 9-4-0 on this season. So, the fact that they're in the finals is one thing, but that is being undefeated technically is always good to see.
Yeah, you do see a lot of tie games out of Dwarves, and sometimes that's enough to make it into the playoffs too.
Well, I was looking at the Sunbrodens at that point, but yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no worries. But speaking of dwarves, that's a fantastic segue to go into Resnus's Suade Tempest, the dwarf team. And as you said in our little preamble, very evenly balanced team. 2 Troll Slayers at level 2, Miss Piggy and Bebop, both with Mighty Blow. So, yeah, that's scary.
I'd only seen the 4 Mighty Blow. He actually has 6 of them, which is way a lot. Half his team is going to hit hard.
5. Yep, he's got 6 Mighty Blow on this team. Meanwhile, we have Piglet the runner with Blodge, and Babe the runner with plus movement. 2 Blitzers, Pumbaa and Mamoswine. Pumbaa with Mighty Blow and Guard. Mamoswine with Strip Ball. I don't know what about Mamoswine would make you think he's a good ball stripper, but you know what? I'll take it. Meanwhile, Porky Pig, Wilbur, Ham, Peppa Pig, and Porco Rosso are your Longbeards. Porky Pig and Wilbur with Guard and Mighty Blow. Ham with Guard. Peppa Pig with Mighty Blow. And Porco Rosso with Diving Tackle. And of course, all of this is complementing the normal spread of the Longbeard's kit of Block, Thick Skull, and Tackle. This is gonna be... I'm not gonna lie.
Indeed. Our teams are, but this one especially.
Yeah, no one remembers Diving Tackle. No one remembers the Diving Tackle Inquisition! No cheerleaders, 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary, 8 fan factor, and 0 assistant coaches. So a little bit of a benefit toward the Skaven on 1 kickoff event anyway. And as far as the stat spread is concerned, Sawade Tempest sits at 7-1-3.
And as I was saying, Dwarves get a lot of ties. That's not a lot of ties.
No, it is not. Just the 1. And also with the 3 losses on the season as well that came during the regular season. But this is going to be an interesting... This is certainly going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, that does stand a little bit lower, though. It's 8 for the Dwarves and 10 for the Rats.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, and as we're talking about team value, the Rats are going to be getting 180 in inducements, unless you already said that and I just wasn't paying attention.
Not after you started.
All right. But yeah, there's that. A little bit of a benefit to money for the Skaven, and a lot of movement options. But that Dwarf team is just going to grind them into dust if you give them half a chance.
I mean, realistically, with the team funds, we can really count that as more like 250 in inducements.
That's true.
Very likely to see a wizard and then maybe 2 babes. Or he could have a bribe in his pocket, but I don't know about that.
Yeah. Now let's see, Resnus and Von Kaw still chatting a little bit in the thing. Von Kaw be ready in a few minutes. They are in inducements. So let's head over to the Cabal TV setting and start searching for this. Search for Kren. And we'll just wait a few minutes while they get out of inducements so we can load in. Alright, and then let's see. Taking 4 inducements. Probably should have asked that a bit ago, but the game is live, so here we go. Oh, is Von Kaw still on the viewer list?
Possible it takes a moment to update, but it should update most quickly for you.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, looks like you just left. Okay, cool. Alright, no worries then. So, meanwhile, Resnus has taken a Bloodweiser babe and a Star Rat with Claw.
Oh yeah, Clark. Actually a very good choice.
Yeah,
Clark. Strength, although there's a lot of guard up there. But
yeah.
it is Claw.
All right.
Mills the block.
All right. And Steve, I see you there. There's enough dwarves on the field. You should be getting blood, my friend. A lot of guard right there on the front.
Yeah, and if the Rat Ogre doesn't get a takedown on the first hit, it's either going to go into red dice, most likely, or if it does get blocked, it'll take block so that it doesn't have to worry about the frenzy trap.
Yep.
Then again, it could break tackle and just go right after somebody else. If it stays there.
Okay, let's... What else is he going to do? Gonna pull more Longbeards. Porky Pig to the back. Porco Rosso in the back. Piglet in the back as a runner. Mama Swine taking the right side.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Glart does mean that there's not a wizard in play, but I think Glart could potentially get a lot more work done than any wizard.
Yeah, probably. You only get one wizard per the game, and unless Glart goes bye-bye, he can do stuff all game.
Definitely true.
Yeah. Block, Claw, and Juggernaut. Got to worry about Loner, but against all of this high armor value dwarves, that could definitely be a game changer.
I'm not sure how often we'll see Juggernaut come into play, just because a lot of the blitzes are going to come from the Rat Ogre anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm more looking at the Claw for that. All right, so there's your team for the dwarves setup.
Well, if he is attacking the Troll Slayers or the Runners, then the Rat Ogre is still the ideal choice because Mighty Blow will drop them down to 7 armor anyway, effectively.
Hmm.
And cause better injuries. Claw doesn't affect the injury roll ever.
Did Von Kaw explain why he took agility on the Rat Ogre, by the way? No, he has not, Robin. Admittedly, though, I haven't asked. But here's the kick. Sunbrodens to receive. Extra scatter from changing weather.
I think with the extra agility, he has a lot more potential for break tackle not to trigger, so that he can break another tackle. And it definitely gives you a lot more confidence with those.
I can understand that. And there he goes. Grabbing Bebop immediately by the neck. It's not quite. You know, let me get. A push from our star player. Make sure I'm grabbing the right mouse. I tell you, this 2-monitor, 2 TV, and laptop setup I've got going does not do much for my mouse for doing this whole thing. And he fails the pickup. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. It's pretty early in the turn, too. I don't think there were too many more blocks coming. I think maybe it's the pickup and then dodging out, perhaps.
Well, it's not... Roll, Raggy! It's not 5 monitors, it's 2 monitors. I've got 2 monitors on my PC, 2 televisions that I run various things off of, and my laptop where I'm actually running the game currently. But I do have the my capture card running out to a TV as well, so I can hear the game as well. I'm a crazy man. Anyway, as Steve is very astutely stating, blood is commencing.
Yeah, it's a very tricky start for Von Ka there. He did get 1 knockdown and a stun, but just a push, and then he did not pick up the ball. So really not a lot done. Really makes the Dwarves feel confident about their choice to start on defense.
Mm-hmm. And if the Dwarves can grind through that center, they might even be able to make a go at the ball.
Yeah, if they take down the sidestep next to the ball, who I think might even sidestep onto the ball if it is a knockdown.
Yeah. Now, I feel like I have to say this in a very specific way. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's just a stun. But who needs bit noises when Chun just reflexively reads chat in a funny voice for you? You're welcome, Fen. Meanwhile, Jolly Cooperation's taking a hit.
Two of them stunned and not standing, so there's the open path. Well,
There.
actually, it's not an open path. He did follow that up.
Yeah.
But dwarves aren't known for trying to do everything on one turn.
Yeah. I'm not sure how the blitz can be on Glart there, Robin. He's on the other side of a wall. Oh no. Oh, it's Chunky Mouse. Oh no. It's the Mickey Mouse Murder House.
Right,
Once inside, you stay inside. It's the Mickey Mouse Death House.
Maybe red dice on Glard anyway. Oh, maybe a 1-die. That is a card, though.
This is why I probably shouldn't be the primary streamer. I'm more of a color commentator.
Another knockdown, but not a stun, somehow. Mysteriously, got a runner's don't get stunned.
Yep. Piglet could technically pick up the ball. It's not a good idea, but I was mistaking the red and the disturbing presence guy as a special star player. Look, no worries.
Well, disturbing presence doesn't affect pickups.
No. No.
And if he goes down there and fails to pick up the ball and it scatters backwards, it's going to be really hard for the Skaven to get a hold of it.
Indeed. And yet, but if it scatters backward, it'll be almost impossible for the Skaven to get a hold of it. Well, at least was going to put tackle zones on it, so he went for it.
Backwards. And you just got it.
Yeah. And it's on a blodge runner.
Oh, we can't move anymore, though. So the dodge is kind of irrelevant.
Yeah. This is how you know it's a Crenbowl final. And actually...
Oh!
That...
He could have done the 3-die with the Rat Ogre.
Hmm.
He just had to break tackle, and if it failed the first time, then he has the second shot.
He just really wants the ball carrier gone. What a ballsy move, going for that pickup.
But now he does still have Prehensile Tail there.
Yeah. So there's a... this is definitely going to turn into a scrum. Unfortunately, dwarves like being in the middle of scrums.
And now he's out of Prehensile Tail.
What a game.
But wait, there's more Prehensile Tail.
More tails! Which actually, does that rat have... Does the Prehensile Tail rat have 2 tails?
He does have 2 tails.
He has 2 tails. This is the important things we needed to know. Meanwhile, Miss Piggy's getting shoved around. Note to self, get a Miss Piggy karate scream button on my thing.
Even if the disturbing presence gets pushed away one time, it's still not an easy handoff. Even if it gets knocked down, because disturbing presence doesn't care. Just has to be present.
Mm-hmm.
But if Hearthstone gets hit, it's not the most difficult dodge out of there anymore. It is one of the situations, even if he fails the dodge going out that way, ball scatters more often than not into a place where it is surrounded by dwarves. I guess he didn't go after big guy with Dauntless in Mighty Blow.
Yep. Oh, what is Resnus thinking currently? There we go. Now I got my camera in the right spot.
Yeah, I know a previous season I played ogres and I played against Bretonians as ogres, and Dauntless was a real pain. Even 3 going against 5 strength.
And there's a shot. Block goes off. Royal Rat
Well, that's one
Vanguard
way to
is
get rid of it.
KO.
Yes.
The attrition begins.
Yeah, there's no guard in there, but he can get an irregular assist on Hearthstone to start getting 2-die hits with the Troll Slayer. And I could definitely imagine Clark getting blitzed this time, though.
Is anyone a Crenbowl historian who knows how many times Dwarves reached the finals? That is... I don't know that off the top of my head. Stunning as that might be.
The finals definitely don't know.
We have a record of the winners, but not and what teams, but not of the runners-up. Yeah, I suppose that that if someone's been an admin long enough, they could go back a ways and actually check the old brackets.
Oh, he's just going for it?
You know,
Or
I
is that a
don't.
push and then run away anyway?
Well, we'll see. Nah, he's getting himself out. He's still got Dr. Bright on him, but
I feel like moving the other runner around back into that corner would have been good before that, but it worked out anyway.
yeah, he got away, and he's pulling back. No,
Not
it's
going
only
to hand off to the other runner, is he?
I don't know. I mean, there's no way he's outrunning Skaven in any regard. So
Okay,
maybe he's just deciding to cage up and protect the ball as best he could. That skull came at a bad time, so there goes one of his rerolls.
Honestly, I don't know if I would reroll that.
But the Royal Rat
But
Authority
the way the
is
game
injured.
works,
Minus
reroll a
armor
skull.
value.
Injure a rat. No, that minus armor value has been accepted.
Yep.
For the Blood Gods.
There you go. There you go, Steve.
Steve's unalive, our representative for the Blood Gods, Avatar.
Yep, Steve is out alive, our resident bloodthirster. Which actually begs the question. Oh, rats have struck now.
Yeah, fortunately that wasn't Glart with that attack.
Yeah.
Could have been a tough reroll then.
Speaking of
That armor
Glurt,
roll.
oh, that is. Who gave the rat a crab claw?
Shoot, I don't know my lore well enough. Zinch. It must have been Zinch. Yes.
Yes, Zinch. Yes, Zinch. Wow, a lot of armor breaks.
On the
It's
on the troll
Piggy.
player, but no removal.
Yeah,
Well, I remember Von Kav ran that dwarf team with no rerolls and made it pretty far. I don't know that he made it to the finals though.
the Skaven have their own Chaos God. It was probably them. You know what? Fair. Bebop is
There we
injured.
I
No.
don't see apothecary that. It's possible.
He is using his
I wouldn't be
apothecary.
opposed to it. Because that means he'll be back in the second half, probably.
Yep. Blood Bowl 2 designer, obviously a carcinization enjoyer. That's a $5 word right there, Fen. But yeah.
I don't believe Prehensile Tail stacks, but it's still a little scary to have it there.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But Von Kaw being a returning champion with Dwarves, actually, this could be something interesting. And now that I'm actually looking at the what do we call it? The blasted predictions outcome. I mean, not too many people think Von Kaw is going to win this. I'm getting these things confused. Von Kaw is playing Skaven. Resnus is Dwarves. I am an idiot. Anyway.
So blocker hitting the gutter runner could push him away. And then the runner could blitz with dice because of guard and push the rat ogre away, and then he could move downfield and get a screen, I think.
All right, and Robin just posted the Season 7 challenge bracket.
Music for Blood Bowl. Chooses to do a little bit differently. Actually, that's a pretty good play because now he can push. No, he pushes Glart out. But the rat ogre to stay based.
Von Kaw all the way to the runs. Someone nerf him.
They would have still had an assist to push the rat ogre with a second hit, but it wouldn't have done his block.
Oh man, I noticed that the Sage won Season 7. I'm still emotionally scarred from my game against the Sage back in Season 4.
Yeah, when all you want is a push and you get 5 skulls and both guys. Fortunately, he did get that push there at the end.
Yeah. Helps when you reroll a 3-die. But both sides are nearly out of rerolls already. Oh, only had 2 to begin with.
Far with that. Rat Ogre's got an easy shot at the ball carrier now.
Oh yeah, he does. More Sundrats. There you go. All the challenge links you could possibly want. Thank you, Robin.
Oh, no, he didn't follow it even. I was going to say, it gets based with Glart and the Rat Ogre. Even with bad, got a runner who can probably get to the ball.
Report I'm not frame dropping. Well, we have had some frame drops. I've got nothing running in the background, really. Everything on my computer is currently running is necessary. I'm unsure how to make it better. But it looks to be stabilizing a little bit right now, anyway. So that.
It does look to me like he's setting up for that blitz because he's got 2 hits now, each with 2 dice.
Oh, there goes Wild Animal.
No.
That ate the blitz. That's gonna be.
He had already used his only reroll, and yeah, blitz is gone.
And it might be the frame drops might be from your side to Hydro. All I know is that I've been dropping a few myself, so I'm doing what I can. Meanwhile, here comes Frenzy into play. Just a couple of pushes.
He could bring a guard over so he can push the gutter runner away and then blitz with an assist. And if he gets a knockdown, he's pretty free.
Yeah. Zoom in a little bit so I'm not in the sandstorm. Let's see. He stands up the diving tackle. Porco Rosso. And there goes my sister's dog barking downstairs. Oh, I tell you, my sister's dog named Squash. She's a little terror.
Yeah. Honestly, the worst part about the Rat Ogre not getting or failing his frenzy check there is that if the ball does go downfield, he's going to be so far out of play, it's almost not worth using him anymore.
Right, right. But at the same time, oh, pardon me. Ah, as long as the ball doesn't move, he's still going to be able to catch up. And from the looks of it,
Absolutely.
Von Kaw has been doing a reasonably good job at keeping the Dwarves right in the midfield.
Yeah, that's true. They do get some benefits if they do get towards the edge, but he's being wary of the couple of frenzy plays.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, two prehensile tail, two frenzy players, just on weird spots for the second one.
Yeah. And I really wasn't worried about surfing anybody right now. Both sides have been very careful about the sidelines.
Absolutely.
I'm just more talking about the general bash fest going on. In fact, I'm betting Lightning Spear is going to get hit here. Yep, there it is.
And I don't think he wants to follow it this time.
No, and he does not.
Is it time for the blitz? No, not yet. Good use of block there, of course.
Oh yeah, I did forget. This is technically the Skaven's reception that we're dealing with right now. It's good for
true.
it.
There might be no protection with the runner. The gutter runner can definitely get there, and there's other dodges that aren't too difficult.
Oh, here comes the blitz. Dr. Bright taking a little bit of a nap.
Yeah, but with the bolt down, he might just take a step forward and punch the rat out of the way, but then his cage is still based.
Mm-hmm.
You could also dodge backwards, but then that's right into prehensile tail.
So we can go to one side and take a shot at Glart.
One that doesn't fail. I would still be pretty tempted to blitz with the rat over there.
Yeah. Take a risky shot against Peppa Pig and open up that side corner.
Unless I'm mistaken, with break tackle, it's a 50% dodge, maybe even better. Just 50.
Break tackle activates when you fail a dodge. So, well, if it activates if you fail a dodge, and it wouldn't, and you would not have failed just in general. So, yeah. At this, so yeah, I think it would be a 50. I think it would be a 50-50 at this point. Or at the very least a 3-up.
The knockdown here, which he gets, that's an assist too.
Yep.
He's actually got a 1-die from behind with the gutter runner right now. And that puts the ball going in the right direction.
Whoa!
He does go with the rat over this time. But he dodged out from that dwarf, which he couldn't have pushed.
Yikes. That was a lot of screen shaking.
Oh, yeah. Trying to see if the first dodge had used break tackle or not.
Why must you fail me
No, he
so
made the first one
often?
naturally.
Yeah. You see the first one.
And then he needed a 4+ to go where he was intending.
Yeah.
So almost made it.
Almost made it. That's a very interesting 4+ -3. Yeah, and break tackle failed because it was a -3 tackle zone. So yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take effect. Yep.
Yeah. I thought it was 3+. Well, it was 3+ the first one, Steve. But then when you're moving down here to get into this spot where there are 3 tackle zones active, that would be a -3 to that. And when you roll a 3 with +1, that would have been a 4. -3 becomes a 1.
It's the way the dice log shows it, yeah. It shows it. Yours is different than mine because I use either the simplified ones or whatever. But I might show 6+ dodge failure with a 3, but ends up the same result.
Yeah. Wonder if Resnus will go for a full gang foul.
I don't feel like he will foul it.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
I think he wants to move downfield and away from it.
It's counting from the strength, agility, you break, tackle, dodge. Okay, well, okay, so Steve, here's how I understand break tackle works. If it will only activate if you would have if you would have succeeded off of the normal roll. It's not a re-roll. It's just a reapplication of the dice roll to your strength stat. So while the
Yeah,
rat ogre would have had a 5 strength for that, turning what would normally have been a 3-up into a 2-up, you still have to factor in that he was dodging into 3 tackle zones.
yeah, it's a little bit like diving tackle, where it doesn't show the difficulty in the log down below unless the skill activates.
Yeah.
So if it had activated, it would show another one instead of 6+, add a 3+, or 4+ as a 2+ instead on your log. But since it couldn't activate, it doesn't display the changed.
Yeah. I've got a lot of practice in figuring out how break tackle works this season. What with Alice had getting it after week 1 and all.
He hasn't blitzed yet, but still only has a couple of hits on the rats that are marking the ball. And actually, that's a 1-die hit from the guard player as well.
Then you use break. Yes, that's basically what it is, Steve. But even then, when you're going into a place with 3 tackle zones, that's still basically you have to have a 6-up to succeed at that point, regardless of your strength.
I think I see what he's going for here. He might be doing a handoff to the fast runner.
Ooh, that would be a way to do it. Dodge away to the back, hand off to Babe, or you can blitz away. Well, he knocks over Hearthstone.
They're not bad blitzes. Don't get me wrong, but
no, he's not handing it
unusual
off.
because he's always blitzing, but then he's running away anyhow.
All right, it looks like Resnus is deciding he's gonna try to make his move now. He's broken free of the center and is heading down the right. It's about time. He's only got 3 turns after this to score, and Dwarves are not fast. I mean, Piglet's is relatively fast, and so is Babe, but they're the exceptions for Dwarves.
Bottle is the service and does stand up.
Jolly Cooperation takes Ham for a ride.
Now we'll probably see a hit from Clark, and then we'll see what he's got in mind.
Well, he's going to push Wilbur away. All right. Well, it doesn't exactly free up Warpstone perfectly. It's still going to be a 4 to a 3-up dodge to get out of there.
Yeah, not very well at all. I think Sunlight Blade maybe for an assist and go for a 1-dive. It does get 2 players in the way, even if it doesn't get knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
Although the guard is an inconvenient spot, so maybe he doesn't get the 1-dive either.
Whee!
Why must you fail me so often?
Injury's not what he wanted there, I'm sure.
No long-term effect. There's the Apothecary. And he'll be back in the next drive.
But that particular move, the direction he fell down, the fact that you're moving, so pretty much gives the Dwarves a free shot to the end zone.
Yep. Unless the rats can do something truly absurd and break somebody out that can catch them. But
I feel like I'm missing a gutter ring.
Yeah. Yeah, but Piglet's working like a greased pig right now.
Oh, one of his gutter runners is on the side? Oh, the one that he just apothecated the injury on.
Yeah, that would do it. He does have a loner lineman, though, I just noticed. He has a
oh, yeah?
Yeah, Von Kaw has a journeyman.
Oh, so he had 50k less inducements than we had thought. That's a pretty safe looking runner. Bonkow's thrower can get down and mark him, but that's it.
Well, sometimes a mark is all you need. Unfortunately, the ball carrier has got a lot of support to get it off of him, so...
Oh, indeed. And Resnus does still have 3 turns. Does have a 1 die against Glart. Or he could go after the Frenzy, try and get away from the Rat Ogre.
Ah.
No,
Oh.
not with that he won't. Might as well re-roll it, sure.
Yeah. Fen, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I thought you already were. Red dice on the Rat Ogre. Patty cake, bakers, blam!
Good day to have block.
It do be like that, though.
Yeah, both players do have Mighty Blow, so it's not as scary as other blocks, red dice against the Rat Ogre.
That said, Peppa Pig is injured. No long-term effect. But sadly, it's enough of a long-term effect for the final.
Yep. Yeah, both of the apothecaries have been used, so there's no coming back from injuries at this point.
Yeah. Let's see.
Ironically, though, it's probably one of his least valuable players.
Probably. All right, so let's see. There's still Bebop on the sideline. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 dwarves left on the. That'll be on the field for next drive.
Actually, that's a pretty great choice for Bebop with the Mohawk.
Oh yeah. I know all of these are I know all of the their pig names,
Yes.
but Bebop. Yeah, now I get it. I was never much of a TMNT fan, so I feel I can be forgiven for missing that one.
Oh, I was born when the animated. Well, I wasn't born when the animated series came out, but I was a child when it was out.
Well, so was I, but I just never cared for it.
Oh, well then screw you.
I mean, I beg your pardon. I was spending more time Where is she? I was spending more time watching Porky Pig and Miss Piggy.
Oh my.
Marrow is right. Boo this man.
Quiet!
Man, y'all, dude,
What?
I'm 33. Okay, we're not all teenagers here.
Or ninjas or turtles.
Or mutants, for that matter.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well. Hey, what was a pretty obscure reference? Oh, Bebop. All right. I wouldn't necessarily say it was obscure. It's just it just wasn't one I think about at all.
Well, the more obscure thing is Rocksteady and Bebop are both named after music. Bebop's a little more obvious than Rocksteady, though.
Hmm. Yeah. It was late in the show's run that they did that, so it's natural that people wouldn't see it. Ah, okay.
A couple of dwarves peeling back to do some more damage.
You can't blame them. If I were the dwarves right now, I'd probably try to get Glart out.
At the end of this turn, what do you think about a handoff to... it's playoffs. You don't really need to level a player.
Yeah. At this point, scoring is more important than SPP. There's a stun. Alright, what else is to happen?
About to say, diving tackle looks kind of lonely.
Here, let's put him next to a few of the rats.
Yeah. Couple of guard over there, so he's pretty safe.
Oh, look, he's blitzing Glart. He finds the POW.
Yeah, Glart's just as good as the rat ogre.
No.
A little bit better, since he's one less strength. But normally, the block is definitely an advantage for Glart
Yeah.
over the rat ogre.
Diving tackle is the loneliest number.
If there ever was.
Bonkaw's hope is a dodge blitz with the frenzy guy now to surf the ball carrier. No, that's
Yeah, he could definitely reach.
he definitely could, because that's also assuming that Resnus doesn't move Piglet out of the range of everybody. Although that being said, Jolly Cooperation is basically everywhere where he is.
Yeah, I mean, what he could do is he could just move both of them further to the side. If they're matched up like that on the sideline, he can't surf them.
Yeah. If he moves Babe
All he
one
can
to
do
the
is
left
force him to
there.
score, force him away.
So a very easy hit with 0 red dice. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a textbook thing you need to do. Yeah. The textbook things, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He would have to make 2 dodges to make it.
Yeah, he would.
5,
I don't like that
6.
positioning of his runner, though, because he can be forced to score on Von Ka's turn, and that takes away 1 round of smacking rats.
Well, here comes Rat Ogre
This is there.
Blitz. Gets a POW on Porco Rosso. And Frenzy does nothing because of that.
Yeah, that takes Glart's action because it splits and Glart's on the ground.
4, 5, 6. There's only 6 rats on the field currently. Well, he's got heal there for what good that does him.
He does have sidestep, so if he doesn't get the knockdown with his player without block, so he has to roll a 6 to get that block, but then he has the blitz after that.
Or he could just fail the dodge, wherever that was.
I was speaking more about Resnus getting the ball free.
Ah.
And he doesn't have a player over there to make it 3 dice either.
Nope. Alright, last turn of the half. And Resnus really wants to score. Now, on one hand, he could just take the dodge, or he could punch heal out of the way and make sure, but that's more dice to roll.
Well, Steve, I think the only dodges he's been doing were with... Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, he doesn't have blocks, so...
You know, that works. I don't know why you followed him, but... Oh, he's styling.
Yeah. The only dwarf that's dodging has been the runner who has the dodge skill. I didn't see if it triggered at all, but he's only been doing simple 3+ dodges anyway.
Yeah.
And some of those he's had to work to make only 3+ dodges, because some of them have had prehensile tail, which he removed beforehand. So he's playing it smart.
He is. It's a very good, well-played half. And that is the half. Resnus taking the Dwarves to a 1-0 lead. And
Ooh.
he gets the ball in this half.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did he take the ball from the rats?
Yes, he did.
He did. That's big. with those two players not waking up, they're going to be out for a while. Too.
Oh,
That
yeah.
include one of the gutter runners and the disturbing presence.
So, dwarves are doing their dwarven duty and duly dishing dents into dentally disinclined D word for rats.
Definitely.
I'm actually very surprised I was able to alliterate that long. Ooh, that tickled me. Okay. Meanwhile, Steve is like, "These dwarf don't die." You're very true.
Definitely.
All right. So, rats have set up a defense to keep the rat ogre open. A very weak front line, including that journeyman rat they started. The premier commentary we come to shun for.
With two frenzy players, he can offset the rat ogre
Yeah,
instead of keeping him centralized. So he can go for some a little bit deeper serves if the dwarves put themselves in such a position, at least.
yeah. But plus, the dwarves also have a player advantage currently on the rats at 10 players versus the Skaven's 9. Skaven so swift, school stupid show, slow, small, stumbling dwarves. I don't think that quite works the way you think it does, Steve. More ball scattering. Very nice.
Oh,
Oh, and a touchback. Von Kaw trying to be a little bit greedy with how that ball placement. And it's going right back to Piglet.
I don't know that. Oh, that might be why he had his gutter runners as far back as he did, because of kick.
D alliterates with S.
It's true.
Hmm.
Just ask Nintendo.
I suppose. I can't argue with that necessarily. Stumbling Suade, stumbling swines. No, this does not look good for the Rats de Hadro. Especially considering the ball is already going to be caged up. And the Rats have had like one chance at the ball this entire game.
The thing that catches my eyes, he did not give his central dwarf, Porky Pig, any assists. So someone's going to have to move in there if he wants to punch that. There, he can't hit and then move afterwards with the assist.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. That's probably also what caught me also, Robin. Like, it makes more sense when you think of school as a verb. Oh, the shenanigans of chat. Meanwhile, Warpstone is stunned. And a block. Liluch is stunned.
Well, I hit 2 times when you only have to hit once.
And Hearthstone is injured. No
Guess he
longer.
didn't have the stones.
Nah. Didn't have the stuns. Yeah, so now the Rats are down to 8 players. Blood. So let's see. Will the Blitz be on Glart?
Definitely a good target for it.
Yep.
He does also have the Troll Slayer open, but I don't think he wants to throw dauntless at it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got the assist from Wilbur.
No, Miss Piggy come in, yeah. Get 2 hits on Glort.
Might not be a bad idea. And Porco Rosso's coming in. There's the blitz.
Oh, I was reading the angle wrong, but he still gets the second hit with the assist.
Yeah.
From Porco Rosso.
And Glart goes down. Not as hard as we would like him to, but he does go down.
Also, has one more movement. Gives him a chance. Oh, he's going aggressive.
Yeah. So the ball carrier has caged in a cage of destiny. More rats have gone to the sidelines. Miss Piggy is getting punched in the face very uncharacteristically.
Potential for a foul there, but the 2 best rats for fouling are both stunned right now.
Yep. Meanwhile, the rat ogre has gone wild animal again.
Although, I was about to say, looks like he's setting up for it anyway.
Oh, he's going for it. No, he gets a stun. It's something.
You know,
It isn't.
Just,
Oh, he did get success on the loner. Wait, did he re-roll that?
oh, for what?
Oh, he did. He did try to re-roll the wild animal,
Oh, yeah.
and he did succeed
it
on
was?
it. He succeeded the loner, but not on his re-roll. He rolled double. He
Yeah.
rolled snake eyes regardless.
Well, even if he had succeeded, or didn't have the loner, then if he was going for a break tackle move, that would have failed.
Hmm. Ah. Yeah. It was probably one of the better things he could have done, fouling that player.
Yeah, he definitely has to do something to catch back up. And I mean, both teams have 2 frenzy players, but the Dwarves are more likely to get those removals.
Yeah.
Far.
Oh yeah, all of that mighty blow, and then just never, and then add into that the higher average armor, and the only players that can consistently break it are going to be Glart and Bottles.
Yeah, the only 2 rats with anything that can modify those hits.
Yeah. And Bottles suffers from being a tremendous target and prone to fits of bestial fury. Meanwhile, Glart is a loner.
Well, I mean, Bottle is also alone.
This is true. So that kind of balances each other out.
Yeah.
At least as far as the straight comparisons are concerned.
Yeah, I know team value-wise, Bottles is a little bit more.
Yeah.
But, man, sometimes that Bestial Wrath or Wild Animal in this game, definitely hard to deal with.
Yeah. I just said Bestial Wrath for the color commentary.
Oh, I think that's why it came up on me again. I forget what exactly the Blood Bowl 3 skill is called, or 2020.
It's I think it's like I think it's the Wild Animal or something.
No, it's something different.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually looking it up right now. I have my Dungeon Bowl book right here. Let's see, we still have Really Stupid. Unchanneled Fury is new. No, we have Loner. There's a change in Loner. If the lone player wishes to use a team reroll, roll a d6. If you roll equal to or higher than the target number shown in brackets, this player may use a reroll as normal. Otherwise, the original result stands without being rerolled, but the team reroll is lost just as it has been used.
Yeah, it's not flat. There's like trained trolls who are 3+ instead of 4+ for their loners.
Yep. Bottles is injured. This is not looking good for Von Kaw at all.
No, definitely not. That was one of his fewer strong players and one of the few ones with block.
Indeed. Ryder Morgan, welcome to the chat, my friend.
Now, funny thing is, there is a red die, maybe 3 red dice, but there is an attack on the ball.
There is an attack on the ball.
Actually, no, it's 2 red dice. Need 1 more negative just to make it 3 red.
All right. Well, he's going to take a shot on Wilbur, only pushing. Meanwhile, Warpstone takes a double reds. He's gone Zargblargs. He gets a stumble or both down.
Yeah, but he needed 2 POWs there, so kind of expected.
I hope he did. This is a favoring from Nuffle, and I don't agree with it. I hope you didn't hear me. Oh, Steve, you should know better than to call out Nuffle like that. As the de facto, as I'm just going to call myself, cleric of Nuffle, as caster of this tremendous game of Nuffles, I demand you sacrifice 3 d20s for this sacrilege. I don't know. Well, then get d20s and sacrifice them. Only d100s.
Get a d100, divide it into 5 pieces, and roll it.
And then sacrifice it. You're going for a 3 die on Glart. I think he might actually have that 3 die. No, not quite. He's got 6 strength versus 4, so yeah, he would need 2 more to get that.
Yeah, his Dauntless can't blitz him. If he was able to blitz with his Dauntless, he could get it, though.
Yeah. Dr. Bright is KO'd. More rat removal that Von Kaw desperately did not need.
Well, he did already use both of his rerolls, unless I'm mistaken.
Yep. Yeah, Von Kaw has both of his rerolls gone. Resnus has all 3 of his.
Well, one of them would have disappeared with Dr. Bright.
That's true.
I think he used it before.
Well, Glart goes down on his back, at the very least. Meanwhile, Sunlight Blade is getting pushed, at minimum.
That could give Glart a chance to 1-die the ball.
Yeah. Well, he's gone down on his back, too, to a timely reroll. Lelouch is also getting hit. But no one cares about a loner, so...
Glart could come around. Well, actually, I don't think he has enough movement to... 7 movement to get around. Oh, Glart does have 7 movement, but he's down, so -3.
Yep.
He'd have to blitz from the near side.
And Glart's blitzing Piglet, the ball carrier.
Juggernaut gets him a push, pushes him back, lets him follow in there.
And it's something.
Well, he has gutter runners, now he can complicate this a little bit more.
Yeah. Couple of nice dodges. Oh, well, he's got sidestep. Heal's good on the sidelines. He's not going to get surfed. And there goes the failed dodge. Warpstone is stunned.
Maybe the loner would have stepped near the Troll Slayer in case that dodge had failed.
All right, Resnus. The third quarter is beginning to wind down. What have you got in store for us? You're a third of the way into your opponent's side of the field again. And you have a stunning numbers advantage.
However, with that position, the loner is actually a scoring threat.
It would have been funnier if he had actually stunned him after that line as opposed to just KOing, but you know what? Sure, I'll take it.
Definitely would have.
One,
We'll have to
two,
speak with Resnus about
three,
this.
4, 5. There are 5 rats left on the field.
Uh-oh.
This could be bad. Yeah, Glart's still alive. That's something.
1, 2.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could actually surf the gutter runner.
Oh, he could.
Yeah, just needs 3 players to help surround him. Pretty easy to free up the Troll Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah, move Pumbaa over to the one side. And then
I'd like to see him do it, but I'm
Babe
not sure
to
if
the
he'll
other.
notice it.
And then Blitz with Bebop right down the middle.
Oh, he doesn't need to blitz. He could just hit with the ball carrier.
Oh, that's true as well. I guess I was still thinking about things that would allow the ball carrier to move afterwards, but
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you're not wrong.
it must be a GG without any more blood, even after the sacrifice of dice.
It does seem so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no rush to score at all.
Yeah, no. If he does score, then Von Kaw could potentially get some dangerous players back. Oh, he's going to surf him.
Looks like it.
Oh, please, please, let's give it as a surf on a sidestep. That's just going to be hilarious.
I also love how Glart is serving as a body to help that happen. One of the few times you actually want the player to get knocked out or injured instead.
Yeah. So congratulations, Glart. Glart, Rat Cop. You have succeeded in basically dooming your friend. Well, you're not your friend. You're a momentary associate.
Your non-enemy.
Yes. He's
Oh, you go for
blitzing,
the blitz one. Yep.
and he gets it. Ladies and gentlemen, give this guy a Warpstone injected thong because he's been surfed. Thong bikini.
He is injured, so no more gutter runners. Well, there's one knocked out.
Salute the heel.
And it's at this point where, personally, I would go for the score.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem with that is the Troll Slayer would have to move in order to give him the movement. So maybe next turn.
Oh, he's going to try to keep Glart from doing anything.
Oh.
Ouch!
Good old-fashioned dwarven mugging.
No? Mugging. Ha! That's good. I like that one a lot.
Yes.
Diving tackle was there too. But I immediately saw the dodge in it. Now I think that
No one expects the diving tackle. Our weapon is surprise. Surprise and fear, fear and surprise. Our 2 weapons are fear and surprise. And a second touchdown for Suade Tempest. 3. 3 weapons are fear, surprise, the ruthless efficiency, and another. Whatever. I'm losing this one now.
right. I think regardless of whether he noticed the diving tackle or not, I think that's still the play he was going to do.
Yeah. So 4 dead and injured on the rats. 2 KOs come back. 1 injury and 1 ejection. Yeah. Unless Von Kaw can pull some exceptional elf-type bullshit out of 6 players, he's done.
Yeah, he has the thrower, but none of the gutter runners, so that's an issue.
Yeah.
And yeah, he did use the leader reroll because it hasn't returned.
Yep.
No, the kickoff events haven't favored the Rats in a way that the fans have helped them out, so they did win it.
Where is his leader?
Oh, he's in the back.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so he was right. He did use it, not lose it. All right.
Right.
All right. Frenzy, disturbing presence up front, alongside. Well, I say alongside the loner. High kick. And of
Really
course the
unfortunate
thrower.
clicks. I had one go out, and then one go straight to the with a high kick. I don't remember what the first one was, but it wasn't a big issue.
Both kicks previously were nice weather, so extra scatters. The first one was fine, but the second one at the beginning of the half forced him into a turnover. A touchback, rather.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Meanwhile, this failed catch does put a little bit of a damper on the whole thing.
Yeah, the smallest of ones, though. He's
Yeah.
much better at picking it up than he is catching, especially since it wasn't an accurate pass.
Yeah.
Just a 50% catch.
Meanwhile, Jolly Cooperation has frenzied his... Oh, Snake Eyes!
Maybe we will see that 3-0.
Why must you fail me so often?
So both Skaven teams got screwed over by injuries.
Yeah, that's the second time that Dr. Bright has failed to pick up the ball on the first turn of the drive.
Can we do the lotto now? Sorry, Logan. I'll have a little bit of a... I've got a little bit of an announcement regarding the lotto at the end of the game. But the lottery is going to happen... will be happen tomorrow. I'll give you the full announcement after the game, though.
Yeah, we definitely can't do it now. And by we, I mean not at all me, but
yeah,
I don't know if you're on the staff for that.
Oh, I'm the primary streamer for that.
Oh wait, no. There's 3 people.
Yeah, right now it's going to be me, Fen, and Digi running it tomorrow.
Oh, okay, because I only watched a very small... Oh, I guess Hellbent wouldn't be in it because he's not playing this season either. Oh no, the Troll Slayer can't hit and pick up the ball in the same turn.
Yeah, alright, so let's see.
Oh, I think Robin was saying that the lineman over here could be served. Yeah.
Oh.
It could be. I don't know. I mean, he already has the win secured, even if the...
Oh, yeah.
Well, Skaven could score twice, but anyway.
They could.
If they score once. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. At least it would be nice if Von Cod doesn't get shut out. But it's looking less likely as time goes on. Meanwhile, Jolly Cooperation is going to be taking a little bit of a shot in the jaw. He'll be sleeping that off for a minute or two.
Yeah, he won't be scoring today.
And that puts more tackle onto Warpstone. But the good thing is Warpstone doesn't have dodge, so tackle doesn't do anything good for him. Plus, so long as Dr. Bright can actually pick up the ball, he can still pick up, run up, pass it to Warpstone, who hopefully won't get it intercepted, then make a quick dodge and scarper. But
unless Miss Piggy picks it up on a 6.
Unless Miss Piggy picks it up on a 6. Yeah, there are... That'd be wait, he's going for it! Oh, come on. Nope.
He has 2 rerolls.
He does. He's going for it.
Ah, he didn't get it.
Nah.
Yeah, there's only one. Well, yeah, there's only one better scatter for that. That would be directly behind him.
Well, he finally picks up the ball. It's the first thing he's done right all day. And probably the last!
Inaccurate. 3 into 3. The annoying... Oh, that was a 5+ pass, even.
Oh, wait a
He was
minute.
in a tackle zone still.
Wait a minute. He might still be able to go for the score.
I don't know. I think he should have stepped away and gotten at least one better on the pass. I know it would have been 2 points better.
Well, that gets Royal Rat Vanguard off. 2 agility. 2 agility. Oh, those are really bad pickups for how we could able to do that. And even worse for the fact, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Still do it. He could do it. It'd be silly, but he could do it. He could take Bebop, pick up the ball. That would be difficult enough. Dodge away, hand it off to Miss Piggy, who can pick it, who can grab it. That's going to be difficult enough. Who will then dodge away and score, which is also difficult enough. That is absurdity incarnate. I need to see it now.
He's got the blitz on Clark. He could even push him into the ball, but that seems like a terrible plan.
There goes Dauntless. And there goes Glart.
And step out of the way, sir. I mean, man. No, sir. That was Bebop.
Yep. And, yep, that's the better one. Sure Hands. Man! Sure Hands is not working today.
So the Dwarves got the ball for free. Have they picked up the ball with Sure Hands?
Slipperier than a greased pig. That Suade Tempest is. And Dr. Bright is down. That is the last chance that Von Kaw has to score. Ladies and gentlemen.
Did Von Kaw just pass his turn then?
Well, there's no one else that he could possibly get it to.
Yeah.
And especially with this, Miss Piggy is going right in, ladies and gentlemen, with a 3-0. Yep, there he goes. With a 3-0 would score going into Von Kaw's last turn. Your winner of the Season 14 Crenbowl is Resnus. I feel safe that I can announce that.
Yeah, I think the game is over.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there will be a Season 14.
Oh, absolutely.
We're taking sign-ups.
I mean, there have been sign-ups. I have announced that I have an announcement regarding the draw tomorrow. And he just passes his last turn.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. He conceded! I don't really blame him.
Oh, I wonder why I went through as a concede. Weird, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Your winner, folks, is Resnus.
Yeah, I mean, technically, they can go on to Nerd Bowl after this, but at this point, they've got enough games played where an extra 5 SPP doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. So there's the outcome. Resnus wins. Congratulations to all the people who chose Resnus for the prediction. Enjoy your poor choices.
I thought it was a good choice. Oh, here, even good choices are poor choices.
Indeed. Although at the same time...
The lesser of two evils.
Indeed. Yeah. At the same time, the whole poor choices thing is just a show off of my self-deprecating style of humor.
Hey, Resnus. Welcome into the chat. Well done indeed.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. All right. Dude, congratulations. Technically against the rules, but practically the same thing as just hitting the end turn on his last turn. Yeah, fair enough. But look at Sunbrodens had 0% ball possession, just period.
Did Sean leave Discord?
What? No. Are you still here? Can you hear me?
Oh, no, I was just playing with my cord and plugged it a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Resnus is also the season's seer as well. That is also true. So Resnus, he's got a double thing going on for him there.
Wait, really? 0% possession of the ball. Ouch.
Yeah,
What the heck?
yeah. No, he was able to pick up the ball once. Every other time it was snake eyes. It was just real bad.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at those rolls. Actually, like see, pickup. He made one pickup. He failed 5, 16% on those. If there's one sort of like silver lining for Von Kaw, he succeeded the one loner roll.
Okay.
I mean, that is
100%.
yeah. I mean, it's a relatively tarnished silver, but lining. But you know what? Yeah, you can take it. If you want to, Resnus, yeah, jump into Stream A. Let's have ourselves a conversation. You know, how about those block dice for the Sunbron? It's 7 skulls, 8 both down, 21 pushes, 17 stumbles, 8 pows. It's not the worst spread. It's actually fairly high, but he wasn't able to make anything happen of it. His dwarves are just that tough. Meanwhile, Sawade Tempest, 46% success for armor rolls, so that's a little low for dwarves, I would think.
Oh, those black dice for the dwarves. Sorry if I'm ahead of you, but they're pretty bad.
Oh, well, in a second. Their picks were not actually more than their opponents, 2 to 4, 33%. But,
Oh, Resnus.
hello!
Yeah, but one of those.
Yeah, right there at the end. Oh, wow, those are some...
Oh, no, at the beginning, the first one with the...
Yeah, the pickup right there where it got dropped on the front line was quite the...
Oh, yeah.
Kind of led to the start of the snowball.
Definitely.
I want to say real quick, GG to Kaw. Those dice did no justice to him as a coach. But,
No.
I was expecting a lot more back and forth, but that was a fine game to play for me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
In fact, Dwarven armor was awful. All things considered.
Yeah.
The claw didn't really turn into much of anything against me, and I was terrified every time I got hit by that. There were a couple thick skull saves, but largely it was just lack of injury rolls on his part, I think, that saved me from a much tighter match.
Oh, yeah. Plus, you were playing dwarves, and you just generally ground his entire team down.
That's very true. But I also want to say, every time I played, and I would like check people's comments, everyone's hating on dwarves. You know what? I beat dwarves. You can beat dwarves. Don't get upset at me for playing dwarves. I don't always cage either. I'm a big fan of the lodge elf dwarf plays.
I have a pretty decent record against dwarves personally.
I don't.
Yeah.
But I also tend towards agility teams anyway.
I mean, I have an eternal preference for leap teams, but you know, that's just because I live for the Big Ten plays.
Man, I had so much fun as Kislev this season, so yeah, I can appreciate.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm playing in Marrow's league next season, and I have a mixed team that is basically better Kislev. It's a Kroxigor and a Bear with Norse linemen, and then all Kislev catchers for leaps and plays.
Yeah.
Obligatory mention for the mixed teams, still open for signups.
Yeah.
Yeah, please come join us. It's a great league, always fun, and if you win that, you get a guaranteed entry into the Crenbowl League too.
Yeah. Von Kaw is in chat. What a terrible match to play that was. Yeah, we can tell, man. That was rough. In fact, Von Kaw, if you want to jump in here too, be my guest.
It is
a difficult matchup, and dice definitely didn't do any favors.
No, those dice didn't help. The matchup itself is not in necessarily in favor, and the one-star player did not kind of turn into his value.
All right. No worries, Von Kaw. And hey, I had the match up, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Resnus, did you hear that you got a new role?
Oh, am I a a official tag for a league champ now or something?
Well, you will get the league champ, but you also have the seer tag because you were, I believe, you had only 3 incorrect predictions on your playoff bracket.
Yeah, I predicted that it would be me and Von Kaw in the finals from the start. I had eyes on these rats from the beginning. They were dirty and they scared me.
And that's what everyone gets for hating the Dwarves.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you got it. That's what happens. You know, the slow and steady wins the race. I had a couple very key level ups on my runners, like having a blodge and a movement runner made this dwarf team unbelievably reliable.
Yeah.
Like basically having an Amazon ball carrier in the middle of a pack of dwarves.
And that's just big in a lot of cases.
Yeah, those special roles, and especially getting them on the most notable players on a dwarf team, at least as far as you need those.
Yeah, the ones
guys.
that it's most useful on, exactly.
Exactly. So it was very good luck. After my first game of the season, I actually had a death and re-rolled week 1.
Wow.
And then ran through. Just made it in 4th seed for Division A, and then clambered back up. Got my rematch with Crenbowl for a victory, and then sealed it tonight. It was pretty good.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I had to do the APO Von Kaw right away. I needed to maximize the bodies on the field the whole game. There was no giving up a player if I could help it.
I've just been informed by Digi. I may have named the roles something special since it's season Skaven. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, your champion for the Crenbowl Season 13, the season Skaven champ, Resnus, as well as the season Skaven seer.
Listen, I'll take it. I'm a rat man. I'll see what they're doing. I'll squish them. I'll do it all. I appreciate it. This is great. I've been watching for 5-6 seasons. I've been lucky on getting in twice now. My first season, I had Wood Elves, didn't make it very far. I don't believe I made it to the playoffs or anything like that. But this is second attempt and nailed it.
Well, always have that persistence, and hey, they've always been a good player.
Oh yeah, I mean, I cut my teeth with the best of them over in Marrow every season, and I've enjoyed playing Zeldamari if I'm not in the Crenbowl League. So obviously, if you're interested in the Crenbowl League and you don't make it, please apply for Zeldamari and Marrow's leagues. They're partnered and super fun. A lot of the most dedicated players are in all 3.
Well, okay then. So, now that we've had that little bit of formality out of the way, it is time then to look forward to Season 14.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay!
Well done.
And
boys.
so, starting off with that, because it hasn't been mentioned by Crenbowl yet, at least it's not that I know, I haven't checked his Twitter feed, but Crenbowl has locked in his choice of team for Season 14.
Uh-huh.
This season, and actually here, I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to put this up. I don't know why it was suggested I put this one up. But for Season 14, Crenbowl will be playing the Chaos Dwarves.
I love it.
Yeah.
I played Chaos Dwarves in my first season over at Zeldamari and had a great time.
Yeah,
I played Chaos Dwarves a little while ago in Crenbowl and did not.
I have yet to play Chaos Dwarves, but at the same time, I have yet to play a Bashy team. So, yeah. And actually, that's actually a good question, Sugi. Resnus, because you also won, you get a guaranteed slot into next season as well. I have just been asked by Sugi, what will the new champion play?
That is a good question. I've, if I hadn't already committed several of my side teams to Kislev builds, I'd probably have done a Kislev team. But my heart says Dark Elves are fun because I love stabbing, but I also don't want to just pick I want to pick something that's kind of mid to lower tier so that everyone can roll on those high pick teams. So I might have to think for.
Well, here's the funny thing, actually. A little bit of behind the scenes. Dark Elves actually don't have a whole lot of picks this season.
And I think we've just decided then that I'm coming back, and for all the people who hated the dwarves, I'm sure you'll hate the elves just as much.
Embrace the dark.
Embrace the darkness, indeed. In fact, I'll probably see you there as well, considering I too am playing Dark Elves.
Well, you could always come up with a handicap modifier to your team as well. Like I did jump up elves, Dark Elves.
I really liked your spring team, Mero. That was a fun one to tune into anytime they showed up. So if I was going to do a theme team, because I kind of backed into it previously, it would be Norse, and I'd do a Frenzy All Norse surf team, and I'd get the beer stand.
Oh, wow.
I love chain pushing. I love surfing. I mean, there was no need for me to pile bodies to surf that sidestep gutter runner, but like I had to. It was there.
Yeah.
I could not.
I feel the need to tell you right now, both from me and DigiPichu, Resnus, have fun in Div B.
Oh, all right. There we go. It's gonna be a good time. Is Div B officially like the most vicious league then?
Technically, yes. Technically, yes.
Fun.
Yeah.
I mean, how do I get better without challenging myself?
That is very much the question. You can't really.
No. But all the more temptation to theme a team and win the best league with a meme team, right?
If you can win Div B with a meme team, you are better than anybody in Div B.
Berserk did pretty darn good with. Was it just halflings that he did?
Yeah, I mean.
Sorry, I thought he did snotlings in somewhere and did quite well.
I know Cocletus has been like hitting up the Discord about his all snotling dreams, hoping to get himself in with that. But 4 agility snotling I think I ended up with, which meant that I was throwing touchdowns every other day.
Yeah, I ended up with a 3 agility ogre fairly late in the season though, but that was a really good time except for one match. And guess what it was? Dwarves. They also killed one of my ogres first action. No problem. And the apothecary I think was dead into dead. And it was the first game I had the apothecary.
The worthless apo is one of the most disheartening things. I would almost rather just not have the option to apo a whole game than use it and end up with anything less than a substitution.
Regeneration.
Yeah. That match I had against Crenbowl last week was a statistical anomaly with the amount of regen he failed as well.
5 regen failures, 1 succeeded but didn't matter at all.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
All right, so because they're talking about it, and it just reminded me. Yeah, the draw for Crenbowl Season 14 will be tomorrow, the 16th of October, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Is the season still starting on Monday? I think that was the previous.
I'm going to throw that to Digi in chat because I don't remember off the top of my head. I know we want to start sooner rather than later, but starting, I would almost want to say starting the day after the draft might be a little rushed, but...
Yeah, it would be a little challenging to try and coordinate stretched weeks too. If you try and make the first week last a little longer, so everyone can get in, and then try and recondense it
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I wanted to know so I could see how long I could leave the invites open. Or invites.
Don't think
for,
so.
next
Giving the Kren dog more time to recover from COVID. Most likely going to be the week after. All right.
Okay.
Works for me.
people a little time to stew on it.
All right. Okay. Well then. I think that just about wraps up everything. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you very much for having me. Had a good time.
Yeah,
It
you're
was,
welcome. Thank you for joining me.
It
And
was a good match from a perspective, from watching it.
from a certain
Playing
point
it,
of view, it
it
was
was
a
a little
very
bit
good
one-sided.
match. And once again, your season 13 champion, Resnus. Thank you for playing and joining us here in chat, dude.
Thank you for having me and everything. This league is great. I really appreciate participating in everything. If y'all enjoyed the match at all, I do tend to stream my games normally on twitch.tv/Resnus90. I always post when I'm streaming. I pretty much just post the games from these leagues, but come by and chat. It's always more fun when people are hanging out. So thanks again for hosting me like a proper match, and I'll probably watch this stream later. And again, thank you both. It's always good to see you and hear from you in these streams and in the league.
All right. Thank you. All right, and as far as the VOD is concerned, it will be on my channel as well as my YouTube, youtube.com/Mr. Chunley1, no punctuation. But that's about it. So,
Any abbreviation? Or is it MISTER?
oh, it's Mr. Mr. abbreviation, MR Chunley1. Capital M, capital C. What does it matter? I don't know. You'll probably find me.
All right, I'm going to escape. Have a good one.
Yep. Have a good night, Maro. And
Thanks again for having me. Have a good night.
yep, you're welcome. Have a good night, Rez. And that is going to be all for me as well. No, Robin, thank you for popping in and being helpful, and for dropping those links to the previous challenge brackets. Digi, thank you also for helping out and talking through things as well. And to everyone else that has been hanging around, watching, lurking in chat, generally chatting, thank you for hanging around, chatting, being all around, just generally cool dudes. I am going to go sweep and mop floors, as is my job. But until tomorrow, guys, I shall see you then at the next... Fuck, I lost the name. The draw, the Crenbowl Season 14 draw. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. And I will catch you later.
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Get